when using mobile phone, should I call a local sheriff's office number other than 911? Or, because the 911 dispatcher does not know your location if you use a mobile phone? And then will I get a service charge for requesting patrol services from the sheriff's office? And we got a couple more questions.
Yeah, the patrol checks, no, that is something that our department provides as a service to the community. Calling 911 from your cell phone,
Yeah.
call 911. In the old days, yes, it went to CHP's dispatching point.
Right.
Nowadays, the way that it works is it bounces off the nearest cell tower. And whatever cell tower that is in is the dispatch it will go to. So if you call 911 from here, it's going to go to our dispatch, because there's about 4 Santa Clara County dispatch cell phones around. If you're on the freeway, it may go to CHP, it may go here. But either way, no matter what agency you get, they, depending where you're at, they may start a unit your direction as they transfer it to the local agency, depending on what the crime is. If it's something, I see 2 guys fighting, one has a baseball bat, and it's CHP is going to start someone that way as they're transferring it over to us. Call 911 from your cell phones. It's the quickest, easiest way. It will go to the local agency or just maybe the neighboring agency, and that is it. It's no longer Livermore's CHP.
So keep in mind that when you're calling 911, it's still good to always call from the landline. It doesn't need to stay call from there, because like if you got hurt and fallen, you can't look wherever you are. You're calling from your home phone. Immediately, the emergency responders will be able to pinpoint your exact location. That doesn't work with a cell phone. So it's still good for those of you who have landline phones. You need a phone and connect your phone jack to the wall. That's actually a good thing.
And even better, what I've done is storing the Saratoga Police Department phone number on my cell phone. That when I'm in my home or outside, it's a lot easier for me to get to them. I think that's a very good best practice.
Okay. How about service charges for the sheriff's department? Do you charge?
That's something way above my pay grade.
But do you charge?
It's contracted through the city, so the city is paying for our services along with other entities. Alarm calls, sometimes depending on the nature of it, how many of it is, sometimes you will be charged of a service for responding out.
I was told like after a certain number of false alarms that
Yeah.
they get hit with
And it also depends
that's
on,
kind of like if you get a lot of false alarms, that the alarm just goes off all the time. You know, you have to kind of.
it also depends on if you're doing something about it as well. Because like we had a house that was under construction. We were going out there 2 or 3 times a day, and then we leave an alarm card, let you know that there's an alarm. The homeowner just kind of, who cares, tossed aside. This was in Cupertino. He got the bill and said, wait a minute, well, 28 of these, and you haven't addressed the issue yet. What have you done to try to fix it? He said, well, once the construction's done, I'll take care of it. That's not good. We had another one that where, no, I've had somebody out 3 different times, had a technician out, trying to find the problem. They haven't found it yet. So that one, clearly you're trying to take care of the problem, and they dismiss those fees. So it also depends on, are you just, well, who cares, come out eating it every time you want and it doesn't matter, or if you're trying to take care of the problem for what the false alarm is.
Okay, here's I get this question a lot too. These are good ones. The last card. How can I share images and videos captured by my security cameras with the sheriff?
That's the biggest problem we have with the camera system.
Okay.
You have to know how to use them. You have to know how to be able to record that image onto a DVD, or be able to access it from your email and email it to us. Camera systems are great. We love them. We use them all the time. A lot of times what we'll also do, we go to some burglaries and the homeowner doesn't even know how to actually rewind it to pull up the video footage. Because if we can at least do that, we've taken just a picture of the screen with our phone, and then we'll send that out to we'll text it to every one of the deputies that are working so that we can get that photo out right away. But you also make sure when you have them installed, sit down with the installer, have them show you how to actually operate the system. You'll be amazed, even companies. We had a bank robbery. The bank manager didn't know how to work the camera system and everything. Luckily, an employee from another one used to be part of their security, knew how to do it. Know how to use your system, because it's great having those cameras. The photos help us tremendously, especially apprehending these individuals. But if we can't get that photo and we can't get that footage, it does us no good. Sometimes we've done it before, where we just take the whole entire system, take it back to our evidence room to where we have the technology to pull it off, but then we're removing your camera system for a little while to do that. So make sure you know how to use your system to where you can, because they have different capabilities. Some of them you can actually save it to DVD, some you can save it to USB, some you can access your email and email the photos to us, and everything. But yeah, we'll just take a photo of it and text it out to everyone.
And then, Johnny, the prosecutors take that camera data and they use that as evidence when they are prosecuting criminals, correct, Johnny?
Absolutely. The video evidence that we receive from surveillance cameras, we use them all the time. And as most of you folks in here are potential jurors, and you would love to see video evidence if we're able to capture it and download it. We use it all the time in court, and jurors love it.
Okay, thank you.
What is the email address to send to the insurer?
The website's right there, and then it will go to that website. It will go actually to our PIO officer, our press information officer, and then he hands it out to them. Usually what we'll do is if we're coming there to a call, we'll give you usually the sergeant's email address. That way the sergeant can send it out to absolutely everybody. So we'll be right there on hand with you. Can you email that footage to this email address? Because we want to get it to all of our deputies as soon as possible, so that, especially if it's an interrupted, because then we have an actual photo of the individual that we're looking for, compared to just a description, white male, 6 foot, wearing green, and everything. Because we'll see about 100 people that fit that description in an instant like that.
Okay, the last one. How can I share crime chips captured by my neighbors with the sheriff's office? Same basic thing, right? Neighbors could share the crime chips.
We also have
You have a neighborhood association website.
the sheriff's office is also now part of the Next Door Neighbor.
Yeah.
Which is nextdoorneighbor.com, go Santa Clara County Sheriff's Office, and all of that, it's kind of like Facebook, but it's much better than Facebook. It's information. You can set up like groups of just like 4 neighbors, the whole city.
Your block.
Like just blocks, and to where you just, information goes out to everybody. You just want to send it to one person. So we're posting a lot of stuff now on the Next Door Neighbor. It's a new system that's been around like the last maybe year and a half, 2 years, that's slowly starting to pick up speed. It's an excellent way to get information out there to your other neighbors, or from a neighbor to share with the sheriff's department. Share nextdoorneighbor.com, and then type Santa Clara County Sheriff's Office, and it will pop up all that information.
Okay, that's really helpful, and I'd like to thank all our speakers and all the audience for their participation. This is very important, and remember, this is a drought season. Let's really work on fire prevention safety during the summer, and we want to make our communities more safe. And I think you just finished a course in upgrading your skills on making your community safer. So thank you for attending. I'd like to thank the mayor for attending the whole session. Mayor Lowe attended the whole session. And I guess we're going to have the video of this session for your friends that did make it, if you want to watch us again. Facebook.com Saratoga S, right?
Saratogans. Yeah.
Saratogans. Facebook.com Saratogans. You don't need a Facebook account to see the videos. Tell your friends and neighbors. It'll be on that Facebook site. Thank you. Tell people what, if they're eating something, tell them what it is.